Very good morning, students. So in the previous class we discussed about a resultant force and related to that tension and how to find a resultant also we finished. Now let us will move to the next one. See, there is a lift related problem. Actually we also finished in the previous class related to the normal reaction or reactional force, or we can also call apparent weight. Now let will move to the next one, lift related problems. Sir, what is the lift related? Suppose you say lift you take. In this lift there is a one weight machine to measure the weighing. There is a weighing machine is there. In this weighing machine, see, on the platform of a weighing machine there is a one man is standing like this in person. So the person of mass is m, and here the weight of the person which is acting down mg like this. Weight of the person is acting down mg like this. So that towards a platform of the weighing machine, therefore this weighing machine also applies the equal and opposite, which we can call normal, or we can also call apparent, or we can also call reactional force, which is acting vertically upward, so that the floor is applies the equal and opposite force, that we can call as the normal or reactional force. See, in the previous class I told you very clear related to the apparent or normal force like this. Now coming to the point is, I want to tell you one thing. Suppose if the lift is at rest, therefore when lift is at rest, so that at rest we can say rest in the sense is this normal is balanced by the weight of the person in the lift, because lift is at rest, because of lift is at rest. So when lift is at rest, therefore we can say there is a person in the lift, so which is balanced by the weight of the person. This is the case 1. And you go for the case 2, when lift is moving up with an acceleration a, therefore the lift is moving up with an acceleration a like it is. So there is a normal is acting up, there is a weight of the person acting mg down towards the floor of the lift. Now the lift is moving up with an acceleration a, so that there is a moving up, then the no doubt the normal is greater than mg. In the previous class also I told you very clear. So n is greater than mg, no? Then the resultant will be represented along the direction of a normal force will be like this. Now normal balanced, so normal is balanced mg but it is moving up, then the resultant will be represented fr is equal to n minus mg we can, but the lift is moving with an acceleration a, no? So that fr is equal to we can say m into a. Here you write ma is equal to n minus mg, then n is equal to ma plus mg, that is normal is equal to m is common, therefore a plus g. When lift is moving up, then we can say net acceleration due to gravity will be a plus g when lift is moving up. And you go for the next case, when the lift is moving down with an acceleration a, when lift is moving down with an acceleration a, yes, here you take, there will be person weight mg acting down, and there it is to be normal is acting up. Now the lift is moving down with an acceleration a. This is the case related like this. So of course it is moving down, no? Therefore resultant will be represented down, that we can say mg is greater than n. Weight of the person is greater than the normal force. So the resultant will be represented fr is equal to mg minus n. So normal is equal to, or apparent weight is equal to, which we can write like this. Therefore there it is to be fr is equal to we can say ma. Then when moving down we can say mg minus ma, the normal is equal to m is common, g minus a. Like this we can take. Say when moving up it is a plus g, when moving down g minus a, because r is taken here, I mean n is taken here, fr is taken here, so that ma, so g minus a. Suppose I want to tell you for the lift related, if the lift is a fourth case, if the lift is moving up or down, suppose moving up or down with you say uniform velocity, uniform velocity. Sir, when it is moving up with uniform velocity in the sense is there is a no change in velocity. So when there is no change in the velocity, it's nothing but acceleration will be 0. You can substitute anywhere, either this or this, moving up with uniform velocity. Therefore n is equal to, you say m into, you take a AR because moving up and moving down, anywhere you substitute a 0. So ultimately we will get the G, because when lift is moving up or down with a uniform velocity, down or up. And fifth case, suppose when lift is falling freely, you say freely falling. So freely falling in the sense is A is equal to G. Suppose the lift wire is breaks. When we are in the lift, when the lift wire is breaks, therefore what happens? There it is to be, the lift is falls freely. For freely falling, what happens? Acceleration due to gravity, A is equal to G. So falling freely in the sense is moving down only, no? There it is to be A is equal to G, no? Therefore n is equal to m into G minus G. When G minus G is nothing but a 0, that is nothing but our weight is completely, it look like say 0. Suppose when we are jumping from the building, therefore our weight is completely decreases, because it is freely falling. For a freely falling, what happens? Our weight is reduces. See, it's our feeling. That's what we can call normal force, which is it is 0. Is it nothing but a what? In that we will feel like a weightlessness condition, which we can also call as weightlessness, because when falling freely, our weight is it is becomes like a 0. It's our feeling. Suppose you take a joint wheel. When joint wheel is coming down, what will happen? See, there also we will feel like a weightless, that we can call as the apparent weight is equal to 0 or normal force is equal to 0, because it is falling freely under a gravity. Then in that case we can take as A is equal to 0, therefore n is equal to 0. So these are the related to lift related problem. Clear? And here on this basis, let us we have one problem on the basis of lift related. I will tell you one question. See, in our material, from material there is a one question is given on the basis of lift related. Right here, the problems is given. So the based on the lift related, right here. So there is a one problem on the basis of lift related. In the question number 5, clear? You take a question number 5, page number 95, question number it is 5. Look at here. A man in a lift feels an apparent weight W when the lift is moving up with an uniform acceleration. See, when moving up, given is moving up, lift is moving up with an acceleration A is equal to 1 by 3g. Here in this case is given as apparent weight is equal to W, that is the normal. And here, due to gravity, if the same man was in the lift, now moving down, see, now downward, which is moving down, in this case the acceleration was given 1 by 2 g acceleration. Then what is apparent weight? In this case is asking apparent weight is how much. So we know when moving up, you take thing is moving up, you write here moving up like this. upward. We know normal force N is equal to m into g plus a, of course it is. So this is the given is when moving up. No, in this case when moving up you take N is equal to like this, therefore or you say the given is W, right? And here W is equal to, very simple, it is m into g by 3 you take. So W is equal to m into 3g plus g by 3, because you take an LCM, then we'll get the m into 4g by 3. So that W is equal to 4 by 3 mg. This is you take as a when moving up, but is asking in case of a moving down, what will be the apparent weight. So now you taking moving down. See, when moving down, W dash is equal to m into, see when moving down, here we'll get the g minus a, because we did just now we did the lift related problem. In this case acceleration given as W dash is equal to m into g minus acceleration is g by 2. So W dash is equal to m into 2g minus g by 2, then W dash is equal to, it is, I think it is a g by 2 we can, this is you say expression 1 and this you say expression 2. So now let us take a like this. In this we can write a by using this expression 2 by 1. You do 2 by 1, that is W dash by W, because he is asking W dash. No, now we know W dash mg by 2 by, you are given as 4 by 3 mg. Simple mathematics you take, so that it is what happens, it is will be up, so that here 4 mg will come here and 3 will come up. So 3 mg by 4 into 2 is 8 mg. So which may be cancelled. W dash is equal to W 3 by 8. So W dash is equal to 3W by 8. This is will be the answer for the given question. For the given question, if you go through this, then it is a lift related problems question. Clear? Like this we have on the basis of lift. Okay. Here another question also is there. It is an actually additional problem, but I will tell you for the practice it is help you. Now let us in the same in our material 101 page number, there will be a question which is very simple numerical problem given. Not like this, but it is given very simple numerical. I will read the question. Yeah, page number 101. Question number is actually 5.13. It is additional, but for the practice I am telling you to take a question. The given is like this is given. So page number 101. So the question number will be 513. In this the question given like this: a man of mass is given, man of mass 70 kg, stands on a weighing scale in a lift which is, so the man which is in the lift on the weighing scale, so that man mass is given as 70 kg is given. So now he is saying that first one, upward with a uniform speed. See, it is moving up with a uniform speed. First case, moving up with uniform speed is given. That uniform speed is 10 meter per second. So moving up with a uniform speed, when there is a moving up with a uniform speed, in the sense is acceleration, what happens? 0, because there is no change in velocity. So that we know when moving up, normal will be mg plus ma, or normal is equal to m into g plus a. This is the given. So here given n is equal to m into g plus 0, because it is acceleration 0. N is equal to m into g. Of course, mass of the man given 70. Suppose g value is not given, the better you take, it is you take it is 10. So that we will get the 700. It is newtons is the normal force. Suppose is asking on the reading on the scale, suppose. So reading on the scale is nothing but it is n by g we can say. So R is equal to 700 by 10. You say R is equal to 70 kg. Like this we can take. So for it is what? When moving up. And in the same question, there is a second bit also asking downward with uniform acceleration. Now moving down with a uniform acceleration is 5 meter per second. So moving down it is. So in this case, when moving down is nothing but a, which we can take as to be, it is downward direction, no? When down is moving, no, with an acceleration like this, so that we may get normal is equal to m into g minus a. Of course, when moving down formula, no, so that normal will get, that is n is equal to m will be, the given is 70, g will be, you take 10 minus 5. So that is 70 into 10 minus 5 is nothing but a 5, then n will be 7 5s or 35, it is 350 newtons. Suppose is asking reading on the scale, you say reading on the scale will be capital R is equal to n by g, then R is equal to 350 divided by 10. So approximately normal will be like this, it is kg. Reading on the scale, we can take like this, clear? So that it is a, we can say a B question. And as well as third question, upward with uniform acceleration 5 meter per second square. What should be the reading on the scale again? Now see, it is moving up with a uniform acceleration is 5 meter per second square. So when moving up, normal will be m into g plus a. Simple numerical problem it is. Very simple numerical problem. N is equal to mass of the man, we know 70, g10 plus 5. So n is equal to, it is 15. So 15 into 7. So 7 15s are. So we'll get the, I mean to say 7 into 15, no? So that I will get 1070 Newton it is. See, when moving up, it is moving up and it is down. So suppose reading on the scale, then you take R is equal to n by g, that is 710 by 0. So we may get, when moving up, our weight is increases. When moving down, look at, reading on the scale will be 35 kg. It is look like say weight is decreases. And last one, see what should be the reading if lift machine failed and it is halted down freely under a gravity. Now it is falling under a gravity, freely falling. See, of course, fourth one, that is D for freely falling. See, you say freely falling is A is equal to G, then N is equal to M into G minus A, then N is equal to M into G minus G. Of course, our weight is completely decreases. See that reading shows it is 0, because reading on the scale will be what? R is equal to N by G, then R is equal to 0 by 10. So it may be 0. Like this, it is a one numerical problem related to lift related. It is not required for the calculation in the intermediate public examination. For the objective type, if any problem is given, then you go through like this. So this is the method related to lift related. Clear? So some numericals are given like this, then you approach, the method will be like this. Is it okay now? Okay, this is the given in the page number 101, 5.13 question. This is the 4 in that is asking, so that you go through this question. Right here. So the coming to the next point in this, let us you take a frame of references. Sir, what is the frame of references? Generally, frame of references are nothing but it is used to locate the position of an object It is used to locate the position of object, which we can call as the frame of references. See, in this actually we have the two types of frame of references are there. One we can say inertial frame of reference, and one more we can say non-inertial frame of reference. Actually, any coordinate system, very simple, any coordinate system relative to which the motion and position of an object. See, any coordinate system, see, which is used to locate the position and motion of a body, which we can call as the frame of reference. You remember? See, frame of reference. Frame of reference. So, the frame of reference is nothing but you take any coordinate system. See, for that coordinate system relative to which the motion and the position of object can be described. Simple, you take any coordinate system. We know the position vector. Position vector also same. That can be determines the position of a object from the origin. Here also you take a one coordinate system, and which can be describes the motion and the position relative to the position and motion of a body can be described, which we can call as the frame of references. Actually, in this, we have two types of frame of references are there. One we can say inertial frame of reference, right? One we can say inertial frame of reference. Inertial frame of reference. And one more is non-inertial frame of reference. See, inertial in the sense is, you remember it is unaccelerated. Unaccelerated. It is accelerated. Sir, what is this? You remember, I will tell you some small differences between the inertial and non-inertial frame of references. Usually, inertial or unaccelerated frame of references are nothing but we can say in this case, Newton's laws are valid. In case of a inertial frame, here it is the Newton's laws are valid, but in this case what happens, Newton's laws are not valid, which is very, very important in case of a inertial and non-inertial frame of references. And in this case is nothing but a unaccelerated in the senses, the frame of reference either at rest or it is moving with a uniform velocity. You say uniform velocity it is. That means nothing but a what? Uniform velocity in the sense is there is no acceleration. So that the best example related to inertial frame of references are nothing but a lift is at rest. Lift is at rest. Rest in the sense, is there an acceleration? No. This type of frame of reference which we can call as the inertial frame of references. And here we can also say if a car is at rest, if rest in the sense there is no acceleration. And in this case Newton's laws are valid. And coming to the point is non-inertial frame of reference. Sir, what is mean by non-inertial? Non-inertial or nothing but accelerated. So, in this Newton's laws are not valid. Newton's laws are not valid it is. So, this is the point. In this case Newton's laws are valid it is. And coming to the point is in this case this frame of references can move with change in velocity. Or we can say the Newton's laws are not valid, and here the frame of references can be moved. That lift is moving with the change in velocity. Lift is moving with the up or down. With an acceleration A, up or down. Lift is moving. We can say moving up or down. This is the non-inertial frame of references. And coming to the point is, if car moving through the curved surface, you say curved surfaces. When there is a curve is nothing but what happens? There must be a change in velocity because moving through the curves. If in this case, if a car is moving straight line with uniform velocity, if it is moving with straight line uniform velocity, is there any change in acceleration? There is no, will not get the acceleration. When in case of accelerated frame of reference or non-inertial frame of references, car is moving through the curved surfaces. Curved in the sense is what happens? There it is to be velocity changes. And here I will tell you example related to this. Merry-go, you know merry-go. Generally we can see in the exhibitions, merry-go which moves like up and down. And we can also say seesaw. And we can also say joint wheel, because that all are accelerated frames. I mean to say non-inertial frame of references, because there it is to be the velocity changes. If the velocity changes which related to non-inertial frame of references, so which are very very important, inertial and non-inertial frame of references. So that there is a comparison given like this, inertial and non-inertial frame of references. You remember it is related to inertial and non-inertial frame of references. Clear? Is it okay now? So frame of reference are two types, inertial frame and non-inertial frame. And coming to the next one, in this we have another example also, pseudo force. Pseudo, P-S-E-U-D-O, pseudo force we can say, or we can say false. So this force is which we can call as a false force. Sir, what is mean by false force? In general, non-inertial frame of references, Newton's laws are not valid. It is not valid. But in case of a pseudo forces, see, in case of a non-inertial frame or accelerated frame, Newton's laws are not valid. No? In this non-inertial frame of references, Newton's laws are it is ordered to, or it is make to, it is possible in this. In this, pseudo forces are nothing but you remember Newton's laws are it is valid in order to valid in case of a non-inertial frame of references, which we can call as the pseudo force. That is, Newton's laws are not valid in case of a in this non-inertial frame, but in order to make the Newton's laws are valid. In order to make the Newton's laws are valid, because non-inertials are not valid, but that in non-inertials are not valid, but in case of a pseudo forces, that Newton's laws are it is ordered to make valid, which we can call pseudo force. Pseudo force is nothing but the false force is introduced. I will tell you one best example related to this. Suppose you take a one vehicle, say, which is moving along the road. On the road, it is accelerating with an acceleration A. See, at an open end, there is a one box is placed. It is an open area. When it is accelerating with an acceleration A, accelerating in the sense is there is a change in velocity. If the vehicle is moving in the forward direction, therefore, the box is moves opposite to the motion of a vehicle, and it is reaches to the end. That is nothing but there is a force is introduced, that we can say pseudo force. P for pseudo, that false force is introduced because of the vehicle is moving in the forward direction with an acceleration E. Therefore, in order to make the Newton's laws are valid, yes, here Newton's laws are valid, yes, F is equal to ma, it is a false force, therefore, the box is falls down. After this some distance travel, therefore, the box is falls down. Here it is the order to make the Newton's laws are valid, that is the pseudo force, or we can also call false force. See, this is about a frame of references, inertial frame or non-inertial frame, and pseudo forces. Say pseudo forces, you remember, in general non-inertial frame of references or Newton's laws are not valid. In order to make the Newton's laws are valid is nothing but a pseudo force. Clear? This is about a today's class, and we'll see in the next class. Thank you very much.